Myles is a true Renaissance man. He's a young man who has a lot of passions and a lot of abilities. Football is something he probably has grown into over time, but he's always been a gifted artist and has this ability that's really pretty special.
For me, usually it's like kind of release, like when I'm kind of stressed out or just kind of jumbled up with everything that's going on, I usually try to draw something.
As a young boy, we had him in art camp. He may be the only boy in there, but he loved it. When he's doing things that he is interested in, he's in his prime.
Usually in art, the first idea I have is not the one I stick with. So usually on the field, sometimes you might have to MacGyver your way to the guy you're trying to block or try to get around somebody to get to your position. So it helps me kind of problem solve.
I love all of who he is. I think when you're passionate in one area, it can help fuel a passion in another area. I think we've seen that with Myles.
When I was younger, I didn't really see sports in my future. My brother was the one always doing sports and like AAU basketball, traveling across the country, and I was always in the stands with my sketchbook or my iPad, playing games or doodling. I've never really been super athletic or coordinated, but it's kind of come to me as I've gotten older.
We had him in swimming, lacrosse, tennis, soccer, basically. I think we put him in everything imaginable to see what stuck. And as he grew, and I think as DNA kicked in a little bit, football was kind of it.
In 8th grade, though, something clicked. I'm getting better. I'm actually good at the sport. You know, I started to realize like my place on the team and realize like what my skills were in the sport and how I could use those to make my team better.
He progressed quite a bit, whether it was his joy for the game, but also just him growing into his body. And then all of a sudden he realized that he was bigger, stronger, and as fast as kids half his size. And so I think he started enjoying it more.
When Myles gets going, he's a football player, but he's exceptional in other areas as well. Myles is a great teammate. He really does care about the people that are around him. He's one of our elected captains, and that's not taken lightly. It's not just because you're a good player, it's because you have the ability to impact those that are around you.
For me, it's really important to be a part of a team. If I'm by myself on the field and I'm going through adversity, I can't pull through myself. I don't think anybody has the mental willpower to just go through something like tough by themselves. Like, I feel like you need others to be around you to help support you.
He's actually changed some from being just part of the team, where now he's filling that leadership role. It's cool to see, not only just his play on the field, but his interaction with his teammates and being more of a leader, and I think the kids respect him for that.
Our next All-American from Greater Atlanta Christian, Myles Hinton.
The All-American Bowl really is, it's the premier high school event in the nation. We're really fortunate. Myles is the 5th All-American participant we've had in 6 years. So we're excited for him to go and have that experience, to represent himself, to represent his family, to represent our school on a national stage. And it's just such a great launching point for his college career.
I'm very excited to play in the bowl. I think it's like a good recognition of, you know, like my skill and stuff in the sport. I don't know, I'm just excited for the opportunity to showcase what I can do.
I think Myles' future as a football player is really unlimited. He has the physical abilities and gifts of someone who can make a career out of this. I think to see when Myles is 50 and all the things that he's done will be fascinating. I know this, Myles will be someone, whatever he does, it will be to impact other people.
Myles does Myles. It's kind of our phrase around the house. Outside of sports, he's just a very secure person in his thoughts, his feelings, his desires, and where he's going and what he's looking for. Football isn't everything for him. I think he's a very well-rounded kid.
It's important to me to win games and be a good player, but it's not the end-all be-all. Like, I want to be able to be a self-sufficient adult when I get out of college. You know, I just want to be able to use my knowledge to make the world a better place.